Hello. Hello.
Hello.
Yes, you can hear.
Yes, ma'am.
Yes, ma'am.
Yes, ma'am.
Yes, ma'am. We can hear.
Now everyone can hear.
Yes, miss.
Yes.
Nuclear material and chromosomes are present in the nucleus. Chromosome, I have discussed what is chromosome. It is genetic material. DNA, RNA, this is genetic material. Fine. Next, plant cell. They have a characteristic feature. Characteristic feature means it is seen in plant specifically and not in any other cell. Only plant cell. So those characteristic feature in plant cell is first cell wall and second plastids. Fine. So these two are the characteristic feature, cell wall and plastids of plant cell. Now you have to remember this feature because sometimes questions arise like which of the following are not, or which of the following are a characteristic feature of a plant cell or an animal cell. So you have to specifically first read the question properly, what they are talking about, either characteristic feature you have to give or not have to give. Second, what they are talking about, plant cell or animal cell. Okay, don't rush on the questions. When you get such type of questions, don't rush to it. Okay, so the characteristic feature is cell wall, which is only present in plant cell, and plastids. Next, we move on to animal cell. Now, cell wall, plastids, we will discuss in detail further in the further lectures. Okay, so right now the detailing we are not going into it because we have a proper details of it. Next is about animal cell. Animal cell are also eukaryotic. Okay, they have proper nuclear membrane, nucleus. Fine, so they are eukaryotic in nature. Now animal cell have a special membrane which is semi-permeable membrane. Okay, semi-permeable membrane, or you can also call it as selectively permeable membrane. Now what do you mean by semi-permeable? Semi-permeable means it allows only some molecules to permit. That is semi. Semi means only some. Permeable means allow entry and exit. So that permeability allowance is given only to some molecules. So that is semi-permeable. Again, selectively permeable means it allows only selective molecules to enter and exit. So they have such membrane, semi-permeable membrane, which is called as cell membrane, or you can also call it as plasma membrane. Both are same. Sometimes some students ask me, ma'am, cell membrane, plasma membrane are different? No, they are same. Okay, cell membrane, plasma membrane, it is one and only. So if you come across the word plasma membrane, yes, they are talking about cell membrane only. Fine. So that is a feature of animal cell. It is having a semi-permeable membrane. Characteristic feature of animal cell is it is having centrioles, which is not present in plant cell, and second is lysosomes. So centrioles are helpful in cell division, And lysosomes are the suicidal bags. Suicidal bags means they help in cleaning of the, or they help in preventing any harm to the cell by entry of any foreign material. So it prevents, it is protective in function, so it prevents any harm to the cell. Fine. Yes. So till now we have discussed about plant cell, animal cell. Plant cell eukaryotic, nuclear membrane, genetic material present, characteristic feature are cell wall and plastids. Animal cell, they are eukaryotic, they have a semi-permeable membrane, selectively permeable membrane called as cell membrane or plasma membrane. And the characteristic feature is centrioles and lysosomes. Fine. Now, next we move on to different structures or cell organelles. So the first structure we'll discuss is cell wall. Now, as we know, cell wall is present only in plant cell. In animal cell, cell wall is absent. Cell wall is absent in animal cell. Fine. So in animal cell, whatever function cell wall is producing in plant cell, in animal cell, that function is performed by cell membrane. Clear? So in plant cell is having cell wall. Now what is the function of cell wall? It gives shape to the cell. Okay, proper shape, rigidity, toughness of the cell is because of cell wall. So basically it is protective in function, it is supportive in function. So whatever shape the cell has, it is all because of the cell wall. That cell wall is giving the shape. The toughness, the rigidity is provided by the cell wall. Next, it is freely permeable. Freely permeable means it allows entry and exit of all the molecules. It is not semi-permeable like cell membrane. Okay, it is freely permeable. It allows entry and exit of all the molecules. Fine. Fourth point, cell wall is made up of cellulose and pectin. This is the material which it is made up of. Cellulose and pectin. The content of cell wall is cellulose and pectin. Fine. Cell wall. Next, we move on to cell membrane. So cell membrane, it is present in both plant cell also and animal cell also. In plant cell, it is innermost layer. So if see diagrammatically, if I show you, if the outer cell is cell wall in plants, the innermost material will be cell membrane. Okay, the inner box will be cell membrane. This membrane is cell membrane. And then will be the fluid part, the cytoplasm and all. Fine, but in animal cell, it is just a single cell membrane and the materials. Clear? So cell membrane is present in both plant cell and animal cell. Cell membrane is semi-permeable, as we have discussed previously, or selectively permeable, allows only some molecules to pass, allow only some molecules to enter and exit. Okay, it helps in movement of molecules in and out. Remember this structure properly. Sometimes you get confused between cell membrane and cell wall. Okay, when the questions come, we get confused. We tend to get confused. So remember, cell wall, plant cell only. It is tough, made up of cellulose and pectin, outermost layer in plant cell, and it is freely permeable. Cell membrane, present in both plant and animal, semi-permeable, and it helps or it guides the movement in and out of the cell. I'll give you a simple example. You have your house gate, a home gate, your own door of your house, and one door which is near your building. Okay, so that building gate is your cell wall. This is allowing everyone, even your neighbors are coming through the same gate, even your friends are coming through the same gate, correct? So it is freely permeable, entry and exit. Even a small dog will be entering inside your building with the same gate, correct? But the same dog cannot enter your house. Can it enter? No. Fine. So your gate, your house gate will be cell membrane. It is selectively permeable. It will allow only some molecules or some members, whatever family members or your friends or your relatives can enter through that gate. So your house gate will be cell membrane and your building gate becomes a cell wall. Okay, it is freely permeable. So this is how you can differentiate between cell membrane and cell wall. Now I am giving you a 5-minute window for your doubts till now, whatever we have discussed. Correct? Be patient, one by one. You are 50 there, I am single here. Okay, so one by one, if some questions are not answered, write down in the chats. Okay, some chat may be answered, some chat will take time. Correct? So I'm giving a 5-minute window. You can discuss your doubt, and the people who do not have any doubt, please listen. Some doubts may some kids arise and your doubts will be cleared. Correct? So whatever doubts are there, please raise your hand. I will unmute you and you can discuss the doubts. Roli Mohanka, is the functioning of nucleus different when definite and when indefinite? No dear, the functioning is same. The functioning is basically carrying the genetic part, so it will be same. Lysosomes are, I will explain you lysosomes later in detail. So lysosomes are basically suicidal bags. Whenever any foreign material enters the cell, it tries to kill it. If it is not getting killed, it bursts the cell. That is why it's suicide. It kills its own cell so that the foreign material also gets killed up. So basically it is protective in function. Protoplasmic contents, it is cytoplasmic contents. Protoplasmic contents are the cell organelles. Okay. Someone wants to unmute and talk to me privately, they can also tell me. Just write me in the chat, I'll unmute you. Cell wall is freely permeable. Yes, Jayan. Previous page. Yes, which part you want on the previous page? Ashi, Ritolia. Ashi?
Yes, miss.
Yeah, what you want to know, beta, on the previous
Last part.
part?
Cell wall, the last.
Cell wall. Okay. Yeah, is it clear now?
Yes, miss.
You want to write down something or you have a doubt?
No, miss, I want to write.
Okay, okay. Yeah, anyone for the doubt? Can you please tell the shapes of the cell? They are spherical, spindle shape, biconcave, cuboidal, columnar. Yes, I'm going to share all the pages, don't worry. Okay, if some things are not visible, I will share it. Are chromosomes and chromatin fibers the same? See, they are bounded structure. Like if you have a thread, okay, and you wind the thread. So both structures are different, but the content is same. So chromatin fibers are the thread and chromosomes are the winded structures. Okay, so they are different structure, but the content is same. Is Rishit clear? Rishit? Rishit? Can you hear me, Rishit? Rishit? Yes, anyone else? Ma'am, what is pectin? Ma'am, what is pectin? Raghavendra, how many times you are writing? Pectin is a type of a deposition. It is a protein deposition in the cell wall. It makes the cell wall hard, tough. Cellulose is again the same. Okay, it is a tough material. It is a type of a deposition. Ma'am, is chloroplast as characteristic? Yeah, chloroplast comes under plastid. Okay, so plastid is a characteristic feature. So yes, chloroplast is also a characteristic feature. It is only present in plant cell, which gives green color. How does cell wall allow all molecules to pass, but cell membrane doesn't? Because cell wall have that capacity, or the cell membrane, the structure is such that it can allow entry and exit. But in cell membrane, the structure is such they have only few transport proteins which transport, and cell membrane works according to the concentration gradient. Concentration gradient means where the molecules move from higher potential to lower potential. So cell membrane functions on that basis. Diffusion, osmosis, that basis is done on cell membrane. Fine. Ishan Shigoko. Wait, Ishan, I will unmute you. Ma'am, does cell wall allows all particles to enter? Yes. In prokaryotic cell, in a form of chromosome or chromatin fibers. It depends from organism to organism. Some it is in form of chromosome, chromatin fibers also. Does archaea perform asexual reproduction through binary fission? Yes. And vacuole, this what is the last word on the next page? Ishan. Ishan? Ishan, do you have any doubt? Hello? Advik, no, I have not skipped your question. I have answered your question that chromatin material and chromosome in prokaryotic cell can differ. In some organisms, chromatin material, in some organisms, chromosomes. Pectin is a structural acidic heteropolysaccharide content in the primary cell wall. Yes. Extended lecture. Yes, 5-10 minutes we will extend it. Don't worry. Vacuole is characteristic feature in not in terms of plant or animal cell, because both have vacuoles. But in plant cell, there is only a single vacuole. In animal cell, there are multiple vacuoles. So we will not consider it as a characteristic feature. Centrioles in animal cells are required for cell division. Riddija. Yes, Russell.
Miss, yes, miss. So basically, miss, what does the cell membrane allow?
See, whatever molecules are required by the cell. Suppose if cell is in loss of water, okay.
Okay.
Okay, so what will happen? Suppose that cell is kept in a water concentration, but
Mhm.
right now, if the water is proper, it is not wanting any water inside, correct? So it
Mm,
will not
okay.
allow any water to come in. But suppose the water content is lost from the cell membrane, from the cell.
Uh-huh.
So
Okay.
what will happen? The cell membrane will allow that water to come in.
Got it.
So that is from higher potential to lower potential. So as the potential will go down at one side, the things will transfer.
Okay, thank you, miss.
Simple example, like if your stomach gets empty, then only you will eat food, no?
Yeah.
You will start piling up your food, even if you don't want.
Mm.
So you are allowing from your mouth only some membrane, some molecules to enter,
Okay.
correct? So this is
Yes.
how it plays a role of permeability.
Okay, thank you, miss.
Any other doubt, beta?
No, miss.
Okay, dear. Ridija, I've unmute you. Your question?
No, miss, I just actually wanted to ask you that if the pectin is a acidic heteropolysaccharide,
Yes,
right?
yes, yes.
Okay, miss, thank you.
Khalid, wait. Homework, as of now, no. Whatever we have discussed today, whatever we'll be discussing, that you have to revise. Okay, as of such, no homework. And I hope you all have playing that step up game. So if not, then complete those steps. I hope majorly the valid questions are being solved. Permeability, Mudit. Wait, I'll unmute you. Mudit,
Yes, ma'am.
yes, what doubt you have, dear?
Ma'am, can you show the structure of cell wall and cell membrane?
See, cell membrane structure we will learn just in few minutes. Okay.
Okay,
Cell
ma'am.
wall structure is normal. You don't have to go in that detail right now. Cell membrane structure, I'll show you just right now. Okay.
Okay, ma'am. Thank you.
Yeah. Anything else?
No, ma'am.
Okay. So I hope major doubts are solved. I can move ahead. Om Mishra, wait. Yes, diffusion of gases, yes, it allows. Yes, Om.
Ma'am, can you tell me what is membrane bound? What are membrane bound organelles?
Membrane bound organelles means the organelles which are having membranes like Golgi bodies, mitochondria, chloroplasts, ribosomes. Okay, those are our membrane bound organelles. Okay, cell organelles basically.
And ma'am, this nuclear material is dispersed. How is that nuclear material dispersed?
Disperse means it is being spreaded all over the cytoplasm. It is not content in the nucleus structure. I gave an example during the lecture, like if I have a bottle filled with water. Okay, so if I remove the bottle, what will happen to the water? It will be spreaded, no? Hello.
Yes, ma'am.
Yeah. So similarly, the nuclear material is not having that bottle cover, which is nucleus in prokaryotes. So it is freely dispersed in the cytoplasm.
Thank you, ma'am.
Okay. Anything else, dear?
Thank
Okay. Powerhouse of the cell, mitochondria. Mitochondria is energy generating. Okay, so it gives energy to the cell. Energy in the form of ATP. Yes, correct. Adenosine triphosphate. Now, can we move on? I hope major doubts are being solved by me. A little more about the structure of cell membrane. Yes, so cell membrane structurally is a bilayer, like a sandwich. Okay, it is a bilayer model of made up of phospholipid, that is fats, and proteins. Okay, it is made up of fats and proteins. So if I draw the structure, so this is the phospholipid bilayer. Bilayer means it is a two layer, one layer, two layer. Okay, and beside this layer, it also has proteins. This is the external part of the cell. This is the internal part of the cell. Just imagine this is a cell membrane. Okay, and we have an enlarged view of the cell membrane. This is inside the cell. This is outside the cell. So here you have few proteins. Here inside you have few proteins. Okay, and also in between you have few proteins. Now these proteins are required for transporting. Okay, they are required for transporting of the materials in and out of the cell. So suppose if any material has to enter the cell, so it will bind to this protein will go inside. It is like a vector, it is like a vehicle. Okay, so this is how the phospholipid cell membrane bilayer looks like. It is a phospholipid, two fat layer are present, and this protein structures are also present. So it is made up of fats and proteins. It is made up of fats and proteins. Now this model of cell membrane, okay, there were many scientists which have discussed about the cell membrane model, but now the accepted model which we are discussing right now is a model which is called as fluid mosaic model. Okay, fluid mosaic model. Now this model was given by scientists Singer and Nicholson. You have to remember the name and the model name and the scientists who have discovered. Singer and Nicholson. Wait, I'll write it again. Singer and Nicholson. It is a fluid mosaic model given by Singer and Nicholson. Nichholson. Singer and Nicholson. They have described that this cell membrane is made up of proteins and fats, because only this combination gives a stability. Fine. This was the structure of cell membrane. Fluid mosaic model. I hope you all have drawn the diagram. If not visible, don't worry, I will share the pages. Next structure. This was cell wall, cell membrane. Next structure we move is cytoplasm. Fine. So cytoplasm is a fluid jelly-like substance in the cell. Okay. Now, the cytoplasm differentiates the nucleus. Now, nucleus and cytoplasm are different. Nucleus is another material having its own nuclear membrane and nuclear material, nucleoplasm. Cytoplasm is a fluid jelly-like substance around the nucleus. Okay. Now, what is the function? The content is cytoplasm contains all the cell organelles. So the cell organelles are embedded inside the cytoplasm. Okay, they are embedded inside the cytoplasm. The cytoplasm carry all cell organelles. Also, cytoplasm helps in movement of molecules inside the cell. So inside the cell, whatever movement of the molecules has to be done from here and there. So that movement is guided by cytoplasm, or because of cytoplasm, the movement is possible. So cytoplasm is very important. Also, all materials, like all raw materials required by various cell organelles to perform their function. Raw materials required by other cell organelles to perform their function is present in cytoplasm. So cytoplasm contains all the raw materials required by the other cell organelles. Okay, so it is a pool of raw materials required for other cell organelles. So cytoplasm is very important structure. It is only the cytoplasm which gives the cell a dead or a living content. Like if there is absence of cytoplasm, the cell is dead. If cytoplasm is present, the cell is living. So we can imagine how important cytoplasm is. Fine. So it is a very important structure, a fluid structure. It gives fluidity to the cell. Correct. So I hope things are clear till now. I will just take a quick short revision what we have learned today, and then I'll open the doubt sections again. Yes, so we have learned about cell, that is the fundamental unit of life, definition, structural and functional unit of life. We have seen about the discovery by Robert Hooke, 1665. Here the cell seen was cork cell. On the basis of number of cells, we have organisms unicellular and multicellular. Unicellular amoeba, multicellular plants and animals. Shapes, there are various shapes: spherical, biconcave, like RBCs, spindle, oval, polygonal, cuboidal, columnar. We talk about size. So smallest cell is bacteria cell, that is 0.1 to 0.5 micrometer. Largest is ostrich egg, that is 170 mm to 130 mm. Longest is nerve cell, 1 meter. Types of cell depending on origin. So prokaryotic cell is primitive. Fine. No nucleus is not definite, but nuclear material is present, dispersed in the cytoplasm. Membrane bound organelles are absent. Example, bacteria. Eukaryotic cell, developed cell, proper definite nucleus is present. Nuclear material is formed in the form of chromosome, and nuclear membrane bound organelles are present. Example, animals. Then we have seen the structure of plant cell and animal cell. Plant cell is eukaryotic, nuclear material, chromosome present. Characteristic feature is cell wall and plastid. Animal cell, they are eukaryotic, semi-permeable, selectively permeable. Cell membrane is present. Selectively permeable means only some molecules enter and exit. Characteristic feature of animal cell are centrioles and lysosomes. Next structure we have discussed about cell wall, which is only present in plant cell. Animal cell wall is absent. Gives shape, rigidity and toughness. Freely permeable, made up of cellulose and pectin. Cell membrane, both plant and animal cell. Semi-permeable, helps in movement of molecules in and out. Structure of cell membrane, it is a phospholipid bilayer plus proteins. Okay, so it is a bilayer made up of transport proteins and the proteins which help in movement. The model was known as fluid mosaic model. Don't worry, I will share the notes on the group wherever you are present. Okay, don't worry for the notes. Fluid mosaic model discovered by Singer and Nicholson. Next, we have discussed about cytoplasm. So it is a fluid jelly-like substance. It contains all the cell organelles. It differentiates us between nucleus and cytoplasm, helps in movement of molecules inside the cell, and also the materials required by other cell organelles are being contained in the cytoplasm. I hope this much is enough for today. Fine. We'll open a doubt section again. Don't leave the meeting, even if you don't have the doubt. Yes. Last point of cytoplasm, raw materials required by other cell organelles to perform their function is present in cytoplasm. Devansh. Wait. Yes, Devansh. The voice is not clear, dear. Hello, Devansh.
Yes, what is phospholipid?
Phospholipid is a type of a fat.
Is phospholipid.
Sorry? I can't hear you, dear. Just write in the chat
Okay,
box.
miss. Okay.
Phospholipid is a fat. It is a type of a fat. Lipid. Okay. Mudit Agarwal. Wait. Yes, Mudit.
Ma'am, how does the proteins transport the molecules inside the cell?
They have special channels, beta. Okay, like tunnels. You can imagine.
Ma'am, so do they go through the fats or around the fats?
No, there are some proteins which are extracellular. Okay, they go through them, or there are intracellular. So some help in and out. They go in and out. And the one which I have drawn like in between the membrane, they have channels. They have tunnels. Okay, through which transport will be taking place. Now different molecules transport differently. Okay, so like if I have a sodium potassium molecules which has to be transported, so if they are transporting through that transmembrane protein, it will transport through them only. So that is specific.
Okay.
Okay.
Okay, ma'am. Yes, ma'am. Thank you.
Welcome. Om Mishra, yes, just wait. Yes, Om Mishra.
And the diagram we have made is of cell wall or cell membrane?
Cell membrane, dear.
Thank you.
Cytoplasmic channels. I hope majority doubts are solved. Phospholipid is a fat. Mudit, doubt is solved. Yes, next lecture is 10:45. Yes, Ridhija, label. These are proteins and this is the phospholipid. And this is interior of the cell. I will share the pics of the notes. Yes, they move from one place to another place, Pratyush. Don't worry, I will send you a clear image. Okay? Don't worry about the notes at all. Centrioles in animal cell is for cell division. Right now, only you have to learn till there. They are helpful in cell divisions when the cell is about to divide. Yes, so I think we'll end the lecture here. Whatever doubts are still there, you may ask on the group or we may continue in the next lecture. Whatever doubts are there, just revise, play the step up game. Okay, any doubts still there, write it down. Fine, and take care. Thank you so much for your support. Okay, be safe, be at home and study well. Bye bye.